What's up, everybody? I'm Walt Bruninger. You are watching one more retro episode of Awesomeology before I come back and unveil the new wall on Wednesday. Today on the show, we've got zero gravity puking, a bike wipeout, a human calendar, wheelbarrow insanity, and a harmless ball of fire? Celebrate good times. Come on. Awesomeology starts now. Don't you just hate when you're in one of those small little planes and you start throwing up into a barf bag and then the jerk of a pilot puts you into a dive, which causes you to briefly enter a negative gravity environment, which makes your puke come back and smack you all over the face and go all over the plane? Don't you hate that? So bike riding as a sport apparently is a lot more dangerous than I would have guessed. Watch how one little bump takes out half the field. Oh, wow, yeah. Seriously. Let's watch that again in slow motion. All right, there's the bump right there. And all heck breaks loose. Yeah. I think I'll stick to riding my bike out in traffic. Here's a cool website for you, humancalendar.com. It's basically a monthly calendar, except with pictures of people. If you take a look at the calendar, you'll notice that today's date is facing you. Everyone else is looking at today's date, and of course it changes every day. That's pretty much all there is to it, but it's kind of cool, kind of unique. Okay, so some schools having a wheelbarrow race, right? No big deal. Now, in this race, you switch spots at the half-court line, and this is the way switching has been done for thousands of years. But these two are about to turn the wheelbarrow racing world on its head with a brand new move that I'm going to call the barrow roll. Are you ready for this? This is insane. Roll it. Insane. Who comes up with that? They're geniuses. They're like pioneers. You've got Lewis and Clark, Abbott and Costello, the Wright brothers, and now these two. Intense. Instant legends. This might be the coolest thing ever. Do you see this? Do you see what's happening here? A guy's holding a flaming ball of fire in his hands and he's not getting burnt. And I've never tried this myself, but supposedly you make it by taking a piece of cotton, rolling it up into a ball, then you take a 5-foot string, thread it through a needle, stick the needle through the ball, wrap the entire 5 feet around the ball over and over and over again, tie it off, and then take lighter fluid, squirt it all over the ball so it soaks it all up, and then just light it. And apparently it doesn't burn you. As long as you don't touch the orange flame, you're not going to get burnt. That's what they're saying. I don't think I'll be trying this myself, but seriously, I really want to. Maybe I will. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. That's awesome. For today's poll question, I was recently having a discussion with one of my friends about great comedy duos. We came up with 16 of the best comedy duos of all time and put them in a tournament-style bracket, single elimination. We went through each one, and the finals came down to an epic battle between Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly in Step Brothers versus Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson in Wedding Crashers. And that is the subject of today's poll question. Between those two duos, which is the better comedy duo? It's a tough choice, and I want to see what you have to say at awesomeology.com/65. You'll see the poll underneath this video. If you're enjoying Awesomeology, become an insider at awesomeology.com/insiders. I will be back Wednesday with a brand new setting back here. I'm twitter.com/WaltPSU, and this was awesome.